company.
We're on?
We have company.
Whom?
You're going to have to stand up and look behind you.
Uh-oh. Is it the wind?
Ah! Hey, you heard the birthday call.
Oh! Happy birthday to you. Come inside! Oh, no.
The birthday boy.
That's wild. He's going to bust his ankle.
No, that's how he comes in. Hey, welcome to Postcards from
Hello.
LOWell. This is our executive producer and wannabe treasurer,
Hello.
Chad Carvel. Marianne is at the camera. Marianne is our director and
Marianne is,
actual treasurer.
Actual treasurer.
Yeah. And I am Bill Cooper, BC. I am one of you. Louis. Louis, happy birthday!
Thank you.
We may or may not be here.
It took me a moment to get off the side of the building.
Happy birthday. What are you, 12?
you can tell
Come and see you all.
Louis is a painter.
Yeah, just climbed the building. It feels like I'm 12. That's good.
Happy.
Come and share stamps for some postcards.
Oh, good. Well, I gotta come. Anyhow,
Just before, we're having a little problem with the internet. It keeps going off and then reconnecting. It is pretty windy here today. I don't know whether that has anything to do with it. So just bear with us, everybody.
I think
you might
what
get
it
it
has
in
to
bits and
do with
pieces.
is that tower that Chad installed.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna have to go climb
in
it.
Weeki Wachee, Florida. We had to go down. Marianne and I went on the air last week, or you, because we had to go down and rescue a pelican that got caught in it because you were eating calamari before you installed it.
Yes.
It attracted the pelican. The pelican, folks, is safe.
How could
Pelican
I
is
know?
fine.
There's no way. How would I have known? I would have known.
And
I'm trying to get to Cuba.
Another announcement.
They need us in Cuba.
Another announcement. Hazel.
Alpine Helen is not able to be with us.
Join us today.
However,
the reason was she was either having a fight in the kitchen or fighting extradition.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was one of those reasons.
I'm going to guess the line. Thank you for choosing WOMY.
Oh,
my.
Coast to coast.
$19.99 on your AM and FM dial. We got it covered.
Yes, we are.
And as far as we say FCC, feds can't catch Cooper. That's what that means. Because we ain't going to pay the feds to broadcast this on WOMY.
Oh my.
That's because we're not broadcasting. We're narrowcasting.
Yeah, without a
We
pelican.
prefer slim casting.
You knocked us off the air with a pelican.
I follow the letter of the law, if not the spirit.
And would like to thank Deborah and Conrad in Vermont for giving us these postcards from LOWell. We love the postcards. We love you guys. We have so many friends, so many things, but I'm going to get quickly into my postcard from LOWell today because we are. Oh, thanks for the Joan phone.
Thanks, John.
Say hi.
Hey!
She didn't call yet. Why are you saying hi?
Oh, sorry. I was You said hello.
Thanks for the LOWell sign from Joni. And Adam gave us the swell girly phone that's over there.
Yep.
And let's see, that's all. Oh.
Adam M's book underneath the Moxie sign.
I'll get to that in a second, but this is my glass Carol gave me with Justin glass. Everything tastes better than this.
Everything.
And this is a combination of juice.
Isn't that the most beautiful color? Looks like a pink lady.
It's fuchsia juice. It looks like. Hey, if Joni was on it, Joni, it looks like a pink dink. Her favorite.
That's another story at another time.
Anyway, when I was young, when I was a kid, my father and mother, my father was brought up Protestant, my mother was brought up Catholic, and they brought us, the kids, up Protestant. There was no problem in our household. There was no problem at all with that. It just wasn't a big deal. And no, it wasn't. So anyway, I used to like going to church when I was a kid because I'd have to go to Sunday school. I couldn't go upstairs to the big church.
Right.
And at Sunday school, being a little kid, 4, 5, 6 years old, they played games. They told stories and played games and had songs, and it was really kind of cool.
Fantastic.
There was one hang-up. There's always cool stuff comes with a hang-up.
Oh, yeah.
And here was it. I had to stay in my goofy Sunday clothes all day long.
Yeah.
It was a day off from school, and you would think, after going to church, we could come home. I'd even stay in a shirt and tie and goofy hat, but you couldn't have a hat at the table. I would, and suit coat, and like a little dad. I looked just like my father.
A mini father.
A mini dad. I would have to stay in my church clothes all day. I couldn't go out and play in the mud. I couldn't go out and do it. I couldn't play with my friends.
Unacceptable.
That's totally what I feel. As a thing is, until you get a little older, and then they kind of relax that rule because we had friends coming up at the door with the baseball thrown up in the air, buddy coming out.
Oh yeah.
And then they didn't.
He's like, he's in his tie. He's not coming out today.
No, they didn't do that. They had, well, go ahead, change and go out. Anyway, so that ended, but that was my church story. I really did. I like going, even when I was older. I like going. Every now and then I go back and go, but that's my P from L.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
we have
a lot of birthday singing to do. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Wah, wah, wah.
Happy birthday. Thank you, Carol.
Happy
Happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
happy birthday
Birthday.
to you. Yes.
Aluminum pickle.
Yeah.
Salute an aluminum pickle member, Lewis. Here he is. I took this picture. There he is
That's
with
a
the guitar.
fantastic
The
one.
first-
I love it.
The first kosher dill and sweet bread and butter pickle. all the pickle.
We got all the flavors.
We got him there. And that's me at the mic, and that's Chad either eating a
Yes.
cheese sandwich or playing a harmonica. I forget.
Yes.
And I
But
say,
I did take that picture. Isn't that amazing?
I
It
say,
looks like a drone. That's how good
I'm
it is.
telling you, it's stellar. I love those crafty cameras.
I should disclaimer.
Yes.
It is kosher, but not for Passover.
Mm.
So just.
Oh, you can't pass it over. It's
No, that's right. It's too delicious.
Yeah.
We want to say hello to William Buckingham
Hey,
There
Will.
I am.
and Jeannie Brazel.
Jeannie Brazil.
Of course, the ever-darling Carol Cooper.
Yes.
Carol.
And
Mwah.
Deborah Superior.
Hey, Debbie. Hope you're feeling better, sweetie.
Those are us peeps joining us on today.
Thank you, Lewis.
Everybody's tuning in for Lewis's birthday.
You know what, Marianne? Where's the folder up here in the closet?
Oh, here, you sit.
I
Oh,
got
you sit.
something to do, Louis. Go ahead.
Oh, you got something to do?
Yeah.
Okay, she's dipping out.
I'm good.
Oh, because I want to get the birthday boy on camera. What I'm
Why
doing.
are you working? Why are you working on your
So
birthday?
here, we'll switch with Chad.
All right, there you go. You're fired
Actually-
again. Hey, Chad, you're fired.
First
Bye-bye.
off, I wanted to make note that I wore the maroon for the
Lowell High School
Lowell
colors.
High School
Oh,
colors.
that's
I
right,
wore
yes.
my
That's
maroon
why.
and my gray. It's got a little paint on it.
Yeah.
I wasn't really working today, thank goodness. It's been a casual day. And it's been draped in
Oh, no,
just
stand up for a second. Show
great,
casual
great,
day.
like,
Oh, I love
great,
that.
you know, like,
Look at
just
your pants. I thought you were
celebration. Well, I knew I was going to put a
Those are
little
Calvin
paint on
Klein.
my shed, and I knew I'd be doing some building and getting dirty.
No,
so-
the shed is which
I put
kneecap?
these on.
Which kneecap is the shed? The
Um,
right kneecap?
Yeah,
That's
well,
the white-
yes, this one, it's
That's
this
nice.
shin that's got the marks on it as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
that there, a little bit. I didn't get any on these pants today, so you don't get the full color.
Well, anyway, very happy birthday. It is
Thank
his
you very
birthday.
much.
We
Yes.
love him, and thanks for joining us.
So
So
Really.
did we report from Alpine Helen?
Yes.
Alpine Helen, yes,
26.
she can't
Oh,
call
sunny
in
and
today
46.
because of her problems with
She's
the,
stuck on a tower with a
with-
pelican.
Well,
She wants to be extradited, or they want to extradite her. I
but
don't
it's
know.
sunny in Lowell
But-
and creeping up 46.
46.
46.
Women's
Get out the
Almost.
grill.
Almost spring.
And we always do the weather here on WOMY.
Oh
my.
Look out! It's a pelican.
Moxie and CVS, not just Bill Cooper, Jack Kerouac, and a whole bunch of people were born in Lowell. Betty Davis.
Yeah.
She got
Olympia
baby
Dukakis.
besides.
However, also James Whistler. You know, he
James
painted
the
Whistler's
painter.
mother.
Yeah.
He was not only born in Lowell, he never admitted it. He would tell people he was born in Rome or Tokyo. He would never admit he was born in Lowell. Whereas I love it.
That's
And
fantastic.
the Adam book. Okay, Adam. My buddy Adam Messer puts us on postcards from Lowell.com, and it brings you to YouTube, He's the publisher of this book. All I'm saying
And
is,
others.
if you like ghost stories, you'll love this. There's a group of ghost stories here. Read it cover to cover. It's outstanding.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam Messer.
Valhalla
It'll
Books.
keep you looking over your shoulders at night.
Yeah.
And
Things
if you
creeping
want
around
to
every
call,
corner.
if you want to join us here on the Joni phone, there is that up right? There's the number.
Does it
Oh,
matter,
doesn't
Bill?
matter.
Doesn't matter.
That's the. Oh.
Hi, Clarice Palmer. Hi, Barbara Scriven Scobie. How are you?
Oh, Barbara and Clarice.
Jeannie says she has a cousin named Lowell.
She has a
She
cousin
does.
named Lowell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she bought him a shirt.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
From
Fantastic.
Texas or someplace.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, cousin Lowell.
It's growing, and how hard is
Cousin
that?
Lowell.
How hard is that, Bill?
I don't know.
Did Jeannie get our message? Did Jeannie get your message you sent her?
I don't know.
Which one?
Jeannie, did you get that message?
About the job.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Jeannie, I sent you a message this morning about someone looking for a DW.
Oh,
You know what? Dog walker.
I thought you were going to say dog whisperer.
That's me. Hey, dog, get off my lawn. Anyhow, that's our phone number. If you'd like to call and join in the fun, we invite you to. And so,
No, I
thus,
have difficulties.
what's new, birthday boy? That's enough. How about you, Chad?
She got it.
No, that's plenty. Marianne, how you doing?
Enough about me. Let's
Hold
talk
it.
about you. Talk about me.
Oh, pray answer it. See what happens.
It's going to disconnect.
Oh, it's going to do that. Okay, so now we need to know whether the volume is back.
So that was our Charlie Chaplin silent film version of the Postcards from Lowell. We hope you were picking that up, and pardon that we didn't get the subtitles in to let you know what was happening. But we're wondering, anyone listening, if you could hear us now out there. We had someone commandeer the audio. They came and commandeered it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Thank you, Carol. Appreciate that.
And always, seriously, those of you that watch this know that we go out of our way to be professional, fall on our face every week.
Yeah.
And speaking of falling on my face.
What happened to your face?
Oh, wow.
That face.
I didn't think anyone noticed.
I love you.
No one noticed the goose egg on your forehead?
No, I dropped Mary Ann's wallet on it.
Piggy bank.
No,
Oh, hey, hold on a second.
One ringy dingy.
I wonder who it is.
Hello?
I didn't put the speaker.
Speaker on the bottom. Speaker on the bottom.
Yeah, we'll get you. We'll get you.
Marsha!
Yes, it's me.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Thanks for calling back in. We were having some technical difficulties.
I think I was your technical difficulty.
Our audio's deep.
You know, it's fine to know there's people like us out there. Not perfect, but just swell people.
That's all.
Yeah, that's me. I'm swell.
Yeah. So back to our earlier discussion. Yeah, Alpine Helen has ulterior motives. I don't know why I can't attract a mate that doesn't want to murder me.
Well,
that's what you
you know,
missed out.
I watch a lot of crime TV, and I've seen her scenario many times. She's already bumped up. I mean, she's already lost 2 previous boyfriends, so
Exactly. I've seen.
You
I
don't
saw
wanna
her
be the
scenario
third.
coming a mile away.
I think it's the, hi, I'm Alpine, sign this insurance form.
Right.
yeah,
It's called a clue.
Yeah. It's called a red
yeah, that was a
flag.
big tip-off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How hard is that?
how old are you, Marsha? I mean, where do you live, Marsha?
I live in the same state Lowell is in.
Whoa!
Hold on, I know this one.
Go ahead, birthday boy.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's right.
But it touches it.
it touches.
Rhode Island adjacent.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, did we lose Marsha?
No, we got
Did
Marsha.
anyone make a cake for you?
Oh, Louis, did
Oh,
you get a
Louis,
cake?
did we make a cake for you?
So far, no, but I know cake will show up at some point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's got a year.
And I've had my cake and have eaten it too my entire life, so it's okay if it skips today.
That's like 90% of your diet, isn't it? Cake?
What's a birthday boy? I tell you what.
So,
Once you get a
Marsha,
slide
I
over-
have a question for Marsha.
Yeah.
You're asking these questions. Is there an ulterior motive?
For me?
Yeah.
For me? Oh, no.
No.
I'm a goody two-shoes. I would never do anything to hurt another person.
Me too, Marsha.
Okay, so you're not available for Chad.
We discovered most people aren't like that. I mean,
No, I was just going to suggest that Chad has a wonderful example of what kind of woman to look for right in the same room. And
You're
Oh.
talking about
if you
Mary
look
Ann.
for someone with your
that's
fine
wrong. What are you
qualities,
talking about? It's just weird.
he's golden.
Well, I do take some of Mary Ann's characteristics, and I think would be good to apply to a litmus test for any date.
Apparently, women don't like nice guys anymore.
No.
Yes, they do.
They want
Nice
face
women like
tattoos
nice
and-
guys.
Face tattoos and Lamborghinis.
So, do you have any helpful hints for Chad?
Yeah. Should I cut my hair?
Yes, I have a few.
Oh, good. Let's
Let's
go. Educate
Should
him.
we be insulted?
No, all Chad has to do is act like he drives a Lamborghini. He doesn't have to have one, but he should act like he does.
Ah,
It's
good one.
on the
Confidence.
air that a rich person would have. A rich guy that looks like, I don't know, who's really handsome and,
Brad
what's
Pitt.
his name there?
Hugh
Brad
Jack-
Pitt.
Yeah, and he's hung a lot of dollars on the wall. He's spectacular, just like he's rich, I'm telling you.
I can also.
How hard is that?
How hard is that? So I should just walk around with the confidence of someone who's wealthy and good looking.
Well, you are.
Yes,
You're
and you
wealthy
have
in spirit,
to
and you're good.
Well, you're
think of
halfway
yourself
there.
as
You're
worthy.
wealthy.
And think of yourself as worthy.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Maybe that's part of my problem because I do know that I'm worthy.
Oh, you do? Well, you don't have a problem then.
No. I mean,
So, you know, I got to interject here. The real problem is there's only 4 billion women on Earth,
there you go.
and he's fussy.
One day.
Try not to
Aye.
trafficked for organs.
Well, what kind of woman are you looking for? Maybe I can
One
pick
who's
you up.
easy to
Let me help
get
you.
along with.
Yeah. Let me help you out. Yes.
Yes. A woman,
A
yes.
woman. Yes.
Without an insurance policy in hand.
Without an insurance policy, and let's wait till after a marriage certificate before we sign the insurance certificate. It'd be swell.
I would keep away from the insurance papers for the time being. Wait until you at least go for coffee.
Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What
Yeah,
happens?
you got to be friends first.
You know, you're giving great advice.
I keep
Now,
hearing this, Marcia.
Marcia, I'm telling we our show's coming towards a close, but I got to ask you,
Yes?
are you available for Chad?
Me? No, I have. I've been married many years. In fact, my husband, Wild Bill, would not be.
Oh no, we don't want no. This is why we ask. We certainly don't want to pursue something that's not available. But I mean, it's nice that you're that astute.
She said she'd been married many years, but she didn't say how many times.
Just once.
To the same bill?
Wow, that's
The
impressive.
same guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't have too many bills.
Oh no, you can't.
Well, isn't that nice? I'm so glad. You seem very nice.
Yes, Marcia.
Well, you know what?
Well, I try to be nice. I know other Marshas that aren't, so I don't want to be like.
Well, all of them, pretty much. All of them are.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, every month.
Yeah, we
Those
have.
were kind suggestions with constructive things, and
Yeah.
you're lucky you didn't insult my friend here.
Thanks, Louis.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, Marsha.
Louis
Sorry.
is my friend.
you can insult me. Look, I can take a beat.
Thank you so much, Marcia. I think I trust the universe will send someone my way, and I'm not too worried about it.
Good. Don't worry about it because you're a nice person and you will find someone.
Oh.
Thanks, Louis. I will for sure.
He's beautiful.
I'm a nice guy. Marcia, we have to wrap it up. Our time on our antenna is dwindling because I paid by the
Okay,
minute.
well, I
battery's running
appreciate
out.
you listening to me, and I'm glad I was able to speak with you.
Thank you.
And I'll continue watching your show, and I'm going to hope for a nice woman that you can meet.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean,
You know, really,
How hard
bigger
is it?
miracles have happened. So yes.
thank you for calling WOMY.
Oh
my.
Wow! What
Hi,
a nice
Masha.
call that was.
Masha.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Oh. Well, I didn't know my father. I could have several sisters.
Alfie's watching. Hi, Alfie.
Alfie!
Connie
Tiny.
Rome is watching.
Connie Rome, you know who Connie Rome is?
Who's that?
Adam's mother.
Who that be?
Adam, our pal, Adam's mother.
Adam's mommy.
All right,
Oh, look
so
at that.
take us
Oh,
out.
look at we're on camera.
The beautiful
Oh,
Lowellians.
no.
There they
In front of-
is.
in front of somebody?
We figured to finish off the show with the view of the proper folks.
This is why septuagenarians should not do carpentry.
I know. That's what it was.
I was the assistant. Are you kidding me?
I said, Marianne, I want you to help me because
Just
I
hold this
don't
for
want
me.
you hurt,
Hold
and
this.
it worked out. My plan worked.
That's right. She's absolutely fine, and Bill's got scars.
Yeah.
And then all I heard, as soon as I hit myself, I heard, "Look what I can do." Dun, 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 dun.
Boom!
You got 2 minutes to talk about Jack
Good.
Kerouac.
Oh, right there. My brother Richard. My rich brother
Kerouac
Richard.
kid.
Your rich brother Richard.
Hey.
He's like me. He loves to read newspapers. He got this in the Lowell.
They still,
No, excuse me. About one of Lowell's favorite sons, Jack Kerouac. And this article is
talk about a handsome fella.
written into the yeah, he was, the Boston Globe.
Yeah.
And anyway, if you briefly heard about Jack Kerouac, he was known as being in the beat generation, back when they were beating it.
Yeah.
And they were kind of anti-establishment, the first one.
For sure.
It caused a lot of problems in Lowell, because he would define Lowell, and when he'd define it in a book as just a stinky place to live.
Right.
He really put it down, so they weren't going to pay attention. Then when they found out how big he was, years later, and a lot of the ones that didn't like him had passed on that, and how huge he was, they decided, well, let's have 100 year, his 100
Jack
year
Kerouac.
anniversary of his birth was last week.
Big indeed.
Anyhow, just read a little bit about it.
Jacko.
100 years ago, in the mid-afternoon, March 12th, Dr. Victor Rochette left his turreted Victorian on Mount Vernon Street in the Acre section of Lowell, made his way across Merrimack to the Centerville district, was where my mother was from, and then upstairs to a second-floor flat where he was eagerly anticipated. A baby was due. Dr. Rochette was the man to deliver all Quebecois babies in Lowell, and this was a French section of town. The infant was named Jean-Louis Lebris de Toriac by his flamboyant parents. He would grow up to be a vastly influential writer, known somewhat less flamboyantly as Jack Kerouac.
Yeah.
Not long ago, I noted that Jack's centenary was at hand. I wondered how a century our boy might be doing reputation-wise in Lowell. I knew there had been problems through the years. I started remembering things. It would have been circa 64, 65 when I was 11 or 12. Mom and I were in a respectable Lowell drugstore. The book in question was in a standing rack, the kind that revolves around a spindle to reveal more books. Agatha Christie, Ian Fleming, Fanny Farmer, Dr. Spark, etc. It was not On the Road, but Maggie Cassidy. I was lured, as any kid might be, by the paperback's lurid cover. There was this blonde coming in for a hot kiss with a t-shirted Brando type. "He's a local guy," said the kid behind the counter when he noticed I was peering at it. "He's from Lowell." "No kidding," I said. "Do kids read this?" "Yeah," he said, "I do." He seemed to be 15, the kid. He said, "He's wild." That's one about Lowell. I reached for the change in my pocket, figuring I could steer the salacious cover clear of my parents. I didn't do a good job, but Mom was hardly upset when she noticed the book. "Oh, Jack," she said. "My grandfather delivered Jack Kerouac. He delivered all the French babies." Anyway, I'll read a piece of this as we go on.
Did you have to have special
Nice.
qualifications to deliver
Jacko.
French babies?
You
The
did.
beat.
Another thing is, because of the
Bebop.
language he used, adult language in his book,
The
and
poetry.
it upset a lot of people.
The expression
that
of
wasn't their
America at the
generation.
time was looking for its voice. Jack Kerouac.
Yeah, and exactly.
A Dharma bum.
And he didn't care. But it did bother him that people took it that way. He didn't mean it that way.
Right.
He just told the truth. And Lowell, as I say, I know a lot of people from Lowell that won't admit they're from Lowell. And to me, that's why I started this. That's sad.
Yeah.
Well,
You
that
can't
was
change where you were born. You can't change who your parents were. If you're not proud of them, then that's not probably their fault.
and it was the era of the decline of industry in the
Exactly.
city
A lot
also,
of them-
which so many cities experienced,
You're
which
right.
on that downturn,
It was
to be a youth there and young, it's
lot
kind of
the
a
mills were
heavy
empty when I was
place.
growing up.
Yeah.
They were empty. And every now and then one would catch fire in the middle of the night.
Right.
And my father would wake me up and drag me downtown to watch it, and it was amazing. I mean,
who-
it really was. But they were saying, the saying was, so many mills burned in Lowell. Park in Lowell, shop in Lawrence. Because they just turned them into parking lots. But I always loved about that city, and I've said it before, and I'm going to finish on this. There was so many different neighborhoods in that city. It was like a little United Nation. The Greek, the Irish, the French, the black, the this, the
Great
this,
part
the
about a
that,
good
that,
city
that.
like that.
And they were all mostly blue-collar workers, and they got along like this. They would help each other. They had their own neighborhood identity, but they didn't pick on other neighbors. They weren't better or worse than anyone. That's what I loved about that city, and that's what I will take away from it forever. Thank you, Lowell, for letting me being born
But
there.
also about Lowell, it has the first Cambodian
Mayor in
ever
America. In America. The first
Yeah.
Cambodian mayor in the United States, and he just got elected a short while ago. again, that's
So
that's
keep
why
making
I
history.
praise Lowell. That's why I love Lowell, and I will never be ashamed of being from there. And I think everyone knows that.
We'll continue the story next week.
And this lucky guy from Lowell was lucky enough to meet the best woman and the best person on earth.
From
Maria.
Watertown.
Well, I'm gonna say from Watertown.
And to have
Watertown.
great friends like Chad and Lewis.
Birthday boy!
Who could ask for more?
Thank you. We appreciate it. Take us out. And it's your birthday. As it's your birthday. We'd like to wish you all the very best.
Happy birthday to
Thank you. I celebrate
everybody.
myself.
Thank you,
I
Masha,
celebrate
Masha,
Lowell.
Masha.
Send us a postcard.